So, fun fact, Israelis cut down the fig trees in Palestine and olive trees and plant European trees because they are Europeanizing Palestine. And I have seen, which I don't disagree, if Israelis are genuinely indigenous to the land, they would not be destroying the land and destroying all the nature in the area. It's a very valid point. Yes, of course, the only source of income for many because Israel controls the number of jobs that are in Gaza.
The land is at present owned by a Palestinian farmer. He's the one who's saying. But he has given us permission to live here. He has also allowed us some fields so that we can grow our own food.
Wait a minute. The Palestinian was so kind to allow you to live on his land and allow you to farm on his land. And now you're going to sit here and say, actually, we're going to fucking steal your land from you. This is fucking insane.
So where do you go from here? You and all your orphans. We don't go anywhere, he said, smiling through his black beard. We stay here. Then you will all become Palestinians, I said.
Oh, that's pretty based.
Or perhaps you are that already. He smiled again, presumably at the naivety of my questions. No, the man said, I don't think we will become Palestinians. Then what will you do? And he said, you're a young man who is flying airplanes, and I don't expect you to understand our problem. And, they keep on talking. They go on. We go to page 198. And he says, we need a homeland, the man was saying. We need a country of our own. Even the Zulus have Zululand, but we have nothing. You mean the Jews have no country? Again, this is Roald Dahl saying. That's exactly what I mean, he said. It's time we had one. But how in the world are you going to get yourselves a country?
Oh, man. He's asking the right questions. I love it.
They're all occupied. Norway belongs to the Norwegians and Nicaragua belongs to the Nicaraguans. It's the same all over. We shall see, the man said, sipping the coffee. And then I said, you could have Germany. When we have beaten Hitler, then perhaps England would give you Germany. We don't want Germany, the man said.
I literally talk about this in my Israel-Palestine video, that it'd be more just to give a Jewish land within Germany.
Then which country do you have in mind? I asked him, displaying more ignorance than ever. If you want something badly enough, he said, and if you need something badly enough, you can always get it.
I wonder what that dude was implying.
Maybe people will believe when they read this. Maybe since, they don't really believe facts and maps and Bibles, their own Bibles, which is really, subhanAllah, just mind-boggling. Maybe they'll believe Roald Dahl. Interesting. Get the book. It's called Going Solo. I hope you enjoyed the story. But it's not a story. It's a reality.
That was some pretty epic shit.
Later.
Being anti-Zionist, which is anti-Israeli ethno-state, which involves ethnically cleansing the indigenous people of Palestinians in an area, is not anti-Semitic. Ironically enough, Arab people located within this region are also Semitic. With anything involving Palestine, you have to be super careful with your words and make sure you're saying the right things so your shit can't be misconstrued. But anyway, let's continue. You don't have to hand it to Hitler. You don't have to do that. Conservatives do this a lot. They hand it to Hitler a lot. Oh, God, Advil. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Advil. So Spank Me, Advil said that he's from Israel. And Advil, we're currently talking about Roald Dahl. And he wrote a book called Going Solo. But Roald Dahl went pretty anti-Semitic. And it was pretty bad. Well, I mean, if you're Israeli, unfortunately, you were a combatant. But being anti-Zionist is not being anti-Semitic. No. Anti-Zionist is being anti-ethno-state. Because the only way you have an ethno-state is to ethnically cleanse the area of a native population, which, the United States did that with the Native American population. Yes, I am American. Are you going to say Native Americans deserve the right to overthrow American government? Anyway, Christian, Jewish, and Muslim people lived for hundreds of years within the Ottoman Empire, relatively peaceful, without any, super major issues. And the Arab people within the Middle East and North African region took in Jewish people that were expelled from European countries. So it's kind of crazy to completely lump all Arab countries together and say, actually, them. They showed us actually being a decent human being, but them, we're just going to obliterate all the civilians and children and old people and women. And they claim to be the best military in the world, and then they can't get rid of Hamas, but they just keep bombing civilians. History isn't fair. You can't get absolute justice. The sooner you admit that, the sooner there will be peace. I mean, is that a Palestinian narrative? And are you saying absolute justice is wiping out all the Israeli people? Because I'm pretty sure that's not the Palestinian narrative. The Palestinian narrative is equality. Equality. It's being treated the same way as Israeli people. Wait. Okay, you don't want Palestinians the right to return, but you're going to defend Israeli people and say, actually, it was our land 3,000 years ago. Therefore, we're going to exercise our right to return and we're going to take your house. But it's okay when you do that. It's not okay when Palestinians do that. Really? Palestinians weren't there before the British Mandate? I just told you that was fucking incorrect. Palestinians lived there through the Ottoman Empire. No, that's not true at all. You're lying. That's copium. The Ottoman Empire held the Palestinian area with Jewish people and Christians living next to each other. When you look at their family names, that's where the origin is. What the fuck are you talking about? So you're saying the family names of Palestinians are British? No, enlighten me. What does that mean? I'm sorry. What? So, okay, because my last name is Ukrainian. That means I have the right. No, I know. You're so wrong. You're so fucking wrong. No, it's not a lecture. It's propaganda that you've been fed your entire fucking life. Arab tribes, yes, they lived in the fucking area. And then literally the British and the French after World War I just decided to draw random fucking lines in the Middle East. You don't care. Oh, okay. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. He just wants to wipe out Palestinians. It's just so funny that you claim to be a democracy, but there's literally people that live within your borders that don't have a right to fucking exist, that don't have a right to elect representatives, that don't have a right to love who they want. Palestinians are not attacking you. Why don't they have a right to return? Why do Israelis have a right to return that you're claiming that Israel existed 3,000 years ago, that the Israeli people lived there 3,000 years ago? Why do Israeli people have a right to return, but Palestinians don't have a right? They didn't open war. Israel fucking attacked first. No, Israel fucking attacked first. I just said the borders were literally arbitrary lines written by fucking France. Yes, they 100% did. The fucking 6-Day War was a preemptive attack on Egypt and Jordan and all of them. The 6-Day War was a preemptive attack because Egypt was about to fucking attack. When they weren't, it was literally just rhetoric. The 48 War was, no, I'm not fucking lying. Learn your history. I know you've been propagandized your whole life and you don't know the actual history of it. The 48 War was Zionist militia going into Palestinian villages and fucking slaughtering people. During the uprisings of the Palestinians against the British took away the arms of the Palestinians so that they would never rise against the British again. So the British trained Zionist militia and supplied them. And then they didn't. Deir Yassin had agreements with the Jewish villages around it, and Zionist militias went into that village and fucking destroyed 93 to 110 Palestinian lives. I've seen differing numbers. Also, in that time, they literally told a baker to throw his child into an oven. And because he didn't do that, they literally hit the child, threw the child into the oven, and then forced the baker to crawl into the oven after it. You're wrong. You're just wrong about fucking history. Yeah, it's not remotely close from the other side. An anecdote? Oh my God. There are so many instances of Palestinian villages getting slaughtered by Zionist militias. Literally, the UN partition plan gave roughly equal lands to Israel and Palestinians. Israelis didn't like that, so they fucking slaughtered Palestinian villagers to get more land. It's not a fucking anecdote, it's historical fact. This happens over and over and over again, and it continues to happen. Israel continues to escalate the violence because they have to, because that's the only way you maintain an apartheid state. That's the only way you maintain a racist state, is you have to continue to up the ante and up the violence. Okay, so it's your belief that if Native Americans who were occupied by colonists, by the British, if their lands were occupied and they attacked the British, therefore they're allowed to lose their land in the United States? Palestinians are also native. Also, if Israelis were native, they wouldn't be destroying the land and cutting down olive trees and fig trees and then planting European trees. Also, the two-state solution is a continued talking point by the Israeli government to continue to brutalize Palestinians. It's been a one-state solution since 1948. What are you talking about? The land was beautiful there. It was a beautiful desert region. And then Zionists came in and made it like a fucking European town. Not only that, they have to steal water from the Palestinians in order to exist where they exist. The West Bank, I believe, is 87% of the water in the West Bank is controlled by Israelis, and then Palestinians have to buy the water from the Israelis in order to survive. Wait, I'm sorry. What? You think the only reason that area of the Middle East has electricity is because of Israel? I hate to break it to you, but after the fall of the Roman Empire, the Middle East was literally in the golden age and discovering arithmetic, while Europeans, which Israel continues to try to emulate, was living in their own and then relying on the Bible as the word, not relying on science at all. Golden age was before Islam. Who gives a shit? That doesn't mean shit. I'm not talking about Islam. I'm talking about the Middle East. I'm talking about Palestinians and Jordanians and Egyptians living in that fucking area and discovering that shit. I hate the West. I live in the West. I'm literally talking to you because I live in the West. No, I love my country. That's why I fucking constantly criticize my country. My white guilt? What are you talking? My white guilt isn't applied to your region. I think he's talking to me, Spank Me. My white guilt. Brother, I'm fucking Irish. I know what fucking oppression is. It has nothing to do with my fucking white guilt. I understand history. It's important to understand history so you're not doomed to repeat it. James Baldwin says, I love America more than any other country in this world, and exactly for this reason, I insist on the right to criticize her perpetually. I don't? Wait, are you telling me the Irish people don't know fucking oppression? Are you telling me the Irish people don't know oppression? Am I the Irish people? Oh, God. I represent the same values as the Irish people. Did I live under oppression? Yeah, I live in the United States of America, and my generation is being fucking oppressed right now. I can't afford a fucking roof over my head. I have to pay a fucking guy that just happened to be lucky enough to fucking be able to put a down payment for a house. I'm sorry, I'm not like you. I can't go to the West Bank and just take a Palestinian's fucking house. I'm sick. What are you talking about? You're the one that actively loves seeing 6,000 Palestinian children murdered. I hope you break the programming. I really do. I hope you do. Sure, we're funny, but all you do is keep passing out talking points, and we're pushing back on the talking points. And you have nothing. You have your false history to look back on. I've been spewing facts this whole fucking time, Advil. You haven't pushed back on anything. Dude, when in college, I grew up thinking socialism bad, communist bad. You are programmed in that your whole fucking life. Yeah, Israel is bad. It's pretty black and white when you slaughter fucking civilians and constantly repeated history over history over history. You're the one that initiates the violence. Yes, there is some blowback. It's literally called blowback. The only reason Hamas exists is because Israel fucking backed it. Okay, how many civilians did the IOF slaughter? How many children are in prison from the West Bank that were interrogated without lawyers, that get their hands broken? How many? Oh, the human shields argument. Advil, I got a question for you. No, I don't dismiss it. I'm literally addressing it, you jack. I'm fucking addressing it, you dumb. I'm addressing it right now. So Advil, I have a question for you. If there is a school shooting and the school shooter has hostages, is it okay for the police to blow up the school on top of blowing up the neighborhood around it as long as they get the gunman? And sometimes they don't get the gunman. Is it okay to do that? Oh, all Palestinians are jihadists. No, you're just fucking stupid. It's a different case? No, it's the same. They're human shields. They're both human shields. You're not supposed to shoot human shields. No, you're projecting. Advil, you're projecting. You've been taught your whole life to hate Palestinians. Palestinians literally are bombed constantly. Israelis are the reason that Palestinians don't really like Israelis and are constantly in PTSD. Like, there's literally children that have grown up in Gaza and they don't even have PTSD because they're constantly being bombarded. No, you're wrong. Every single religion does not allow suicides. No, they didn't start as suicide bombers, you dumb. The first Intifada. No, I know my fucking history. They didn't start as suicide bombers. You're wrong. Sure, I'll go fuck myself. You're just mad that I'm literally pushing back. Oh, he got blocked. He got blocked because he tried to speak Yiddish to me. Thank you, Fasabot, for blocking that. I have Fossabot running and it blocks anybody with a foreign language because I cannot speak any other language. You notice they didn't respond to any of my criticisms of Israel. They just kept jumping talking point to talking point. I wonder if I'm going to get reported for anti-Semitism. Spank me, you're correct on that. But the first intifada was with rocks, and they were terrorists because they were throwing rocks at tanks and everything. The second one after the IDF was literally shooting children and breaking hands of children who were throwing rocks at tanks. Rocks at tanks. Last I checked, a rock doesn't do shit to a tank. The violence had to be up. The violence continues to be ramped up by Israel. Israel continues to escalate the violence, which is why the suicide bombers were used in order to bring attention to it, which is why Hamas has led to rockets. I didn't even get to the part that Hamas is literally supported by Netanyahu in Israel. Dude, they literally came in because I was shitting on Kissinger when you went to grab food, which is hilarious because they hate Kissinger, but they're like super Zionists. Did I miss anything? I feel like I covered as much as I could. Well, I think I handled that fairly well.
Several days later.
So Spank Me, that person we went back and forth with, that was an Israeli-Zionist. I'm pretty sure they blocked me on Twitch. Because on my feed, they show up as unknown user now. Oh, that's fantastic. Either that or they got banned from Twitch in general. Ooh, that's actually a good point. Actually, when I get to a cutscene, I'll go in incognito mode and see if their Twitch page shows up. Sorry, I have something to show you. This channel is currently unavailable due to a violation of Twitch community guidelines or terms of service. I think they did get banned. Oh, that's so good. He must have got really, really genocidal to get banned by Twitch.